Have you ever felt stuck in life? No matter how hard you try, nothing seems to change? Does it ever feel like everyone else is moving forward, except you? Have you ever wished for just one chance to turn your life around? Chapter 1. The Weight of Ordinary Days. Emma Carter lived in a small town in Ohio, a place where winters were cold, summers were humid, and people mostly lived the same life their parents had lived. She worked at a local grocery store called Greenfield Market, pushing carts in the parking lot, scanning groceries at the counter, and stocking shelves during slow hours. She was 26, full of dreams, yet stuck in a cycle of ordinary days that looked exactly the same. Every morning she woke up at 6:30 a.m. to the sound of an old alarm clock, one that belonged to her mother before she passed away. Emma would take a deep breath, look at the faded photo frame on her nightstand, and whisper, "Mom, I hope I make you proud someday." But someday felt far away. Her paycheck was barely enough to pay rent and take care of her younger brother, Ethan, who was still in high school. Their father had left long ago. Life didn't give Emma choices. It gave her responsibilities. Some nights after Ethan went to sleep, Emma would sit alone on the balcony, looking at the empty road and thinking, "Is this it? Is this the life I'm meant to live?" But deep down she knew she wanted more, deserved more, and could become more. Chapter 2. A Stranger with a Message. One snowy evening, Emma was stocking canned goods when a middle-aged woman approached. "You look like someone who has a lot on her mind," the woman said gently. Emma smiled politely, trying to hide her exhaustion. "Just a long day." The woman studied her for a moment. "You know," she said, "long days often belong to people who are destined for something bigger. Life tests the strongest ones first." Emma froze. No one ever said things like that to her. The woman placed a business card on Emma's palm. "If you ever want to talk about opportunities, call me. My name's Linda Sawyer." Emma looked at the card after she left. "Sawyer Financial Consulting." She laughed softly. "I'm a grocery store clerk. Why would a financial consultant want to talk to me?" But the seed of curiosity had been planted. Chapter 3. Breaking Points. 3 weeks passed. One afternoon, Emma found out that Ethan had been skipping school, hanging out with kids who weren't good for him. She confronted him, and he shouted, "You don't get it. You're stuck here, and now I'm stuck too. This town is a dead end." His words cut deeper than he realized. That night, Emma broke down in her room. She felt like she was failing at everything: work life, her brother, her dreams. She stared at Linda's business card for a long time, and then she dialed the number. Chapter 4. The First Step Forward. The next day, Emma met Linda at a cozy coffee shop near the town square. "You have potential," Linda said after listening to Emma's struggles. "But you've been telling yourself the same story for years, that you're stuck. Change your story, change your life." Emma frowned. "I don't have money for college or business." "Neither did I," Linda replied. "But I started learning online. Courses, books, anything free. I built myself one skill at a time. You can too." "Skill?" Emma asked softly. "Yes. Pick one skill people pay for writing: graphic design, bookkeeping, digital marketing, coding, anything. Then learn it. Practice it. Offer it. Improve it. Repeat. That is how ordinary people become extraordinary." Emma's heart beat faster. "You mean I could build a career outside the grocery store?" "Absolutely. But only if you start." Linda handed her a small notebook. "Write your new life in here. Then build it." Chapter 5. Learning to Believe. Emma started small. Every night, after work, she watched free YouTube tutorials on digital marketing and content writing. She took notes in the notebook Linda gave her. She practiced by rewriting descriptions of grocery products. She read articles, blogs, and books whenever she could. Some nights she fell asleep with her laptop on her chest. But she didn't stop. After a month, she created a profile on a freelancing platform. She didn't get clients at first. Her proposals got rejected. Some clients didn't reply. Some said no. And every rejection felt like a punch. But she kept going. Because for the first time in her life, she had a vision. Chapter 6. You got your first client. One afternoon, as she was pushing carts in the snow, her phone buzzed. Congratulations! Your proposal has been accepted. Emma blinked, then screamed. A local business owner needed product descriptions for his online shop and was willing to pay $50. It wasn't much. But to Emma, it felt like $1 million. That night, she worked harder than ever before. She delivered the project early, polished, and professional. The client loved it and left a glowing review. Emma cried again that night, but for the first time, they were tears of pride. Chapter 7. Small wins multiply. Over the next few months, she completed 12 small projects. Her earnings slowly rose. Clients began recommending her. Her confidence grew. One day, she earned $500 in a single week more than she made at the grocery store. Ethan noticed. He started coming to her room to ask about her work. The distance between them began to heal. Emma looked at her notebook. On the first page she had written, "I want a new life." Now it was happening. Little by little. Chapter 8. The Turning Point. One morning, Linda called. "I have something for you," she said. "A company in Chicago is looking for a remote content strategist. I recommended you." Emma's hands trembled. "Me? I'm not ready." "Ready or not, opportunities don't wait," Linda replied. Emma took the interview. She failed. She took another one. Failed again. She took a third. This time, she passed, with a starting salary of $52,000 per year more than she had ever imagined. She hugged Ethan so tightly he almost couldn't breathe. "See?" he whispered. "You did it." Emma smiled. "No, I started. Now I'll do it." Chapter 9. A Life Rebuilt. Over the next year, she left the grocery store job. She moved to a small but beautiful apartment. Ethan graduated and enrolled in community college. She built her portfolio. She took online business courses. She started earning side income from freelancing. She saved money for the first time in her life. People from her town began asking her for advice. She realized she wasn't just changing her life. She was inspiring others. One evening, she returned to Greenfield Market to buy groceries. The manager exclaimed, "Emma, you've become a celebrity here." She laughed. "No, I just decided to give myself a chance." Chapter 10. Giving Back. With her savings, she launched a small online mentorship program for people stuck in low-income jobs. She helped them learn skills, build resumes, and find remote work. She mentored single mothers, struggling teenagers, immigrants, and anyone who needed guidance. Her story spread across social media. People wrote, "You give me hope. If she can do it, maybe I can too. Thank you for believing in people like us." Every message made Emma's heart full. The pain she once carried now turned into purpose. Chapter 11. The Speech That Changed Everything. 1 year later, Emma was invited to speak at a motivational event in New York. Standing on stage, looking at hundreds of faces, she felt her knees shake. But she remembered her journey, the cart pushing, the cold nights, the struggles, the fears, the rejections. And she began, "I wasn't born successful. I wasn't talented. I wasn't lucky. I was just tired of being stuck, tired of telling myself that life would never change. So one day, I decided to change myself first." The hall fell silent. "I started with nothing. But nothing is where most great stories begin." She continued, her voice steady and full of fire. If you are struggling, hear me closely. You are not trapped. You are not too late. You are not too broken. And you are not average. You are simply unrealized power. Start small. Start scared. Start imperfect. But start. The audience erupted in applause. Chapter 12. Full Circle. After the event, Emma got thousands of messages, interview requests, and collaborations. She was offered a book deal to write about her journey. Her brother Ethan hugged her and said, "You didn't just change your life, Emma. You changed mine too." Emma smiled through tears. Her story had come full circle. She was no longer the girl who felt stuck in an Ohio grocery store. She was a woman who rose and lifted others along the way. Final message. To anyone who reads Emma Carter's story, your past does not define your future. Your circumstances are not your destiny. And your dreams are not foolish, as long as you dare to chase them. If Emma could rise, so can you.